Why is it that they're not saying that Igbo man should come and rule this country? Because they know that it is going to be a fire for what? Fire.
Do you not think it's lack of trust?
No, it's not a matter of lack of trust.
Man for the job and someone that can offer them anything. Do you not think betraying Tinubu as regards this?
No, to be very honest with you, I think the Northerners are disappointed. You know, one. And two, Nigerians too are disappointed. You know, all the people that powered Tinubu to the position of authority, they are disappointed, including every tribe in this country, including the Yorubas themselves. They are disappointed. Everybody is disappointed. But why is it become too heavy? It can become a burden on the Northerners is because they are the one that came out with the concept of Muslim ticket, with the concept that Tinubu is going to deliver at the end of the day, with the concept of religion at the end of the day. And now the whole thing has backfired. And when this thing has backfired, I do not see the reason why the Northerners are suddenly in a haste again to seek for power after they have enjoyed so much from the Nigerian system in terms of the presidency. The North has benefited so much. Why is it that at every space given, you know, they become agitated and they want power to immediately return to them, and they, before you know it, they start giving the weak and cowardice nature of the southern Nigeria, you know, so much heat, they begin to jitter. Not. That's why Jonathan was just whisked away like a child. Because Jonathan came out, they noticed that Jonathan was afraid of the North. Now, the same North is saying that Jonathan should do what? Come back. Why is it that they're not saying that Igbo man should come and rule this country? Because they know that it is going to be a fire for what? Fire.
Do you not think it's lack of trust?
No, it's not a matter of lack of trust. We should deviate from the foundation and the sentiment played by the British colonial masters in favor of the North. And that's why the country has not developed. The British system manipulated the South, you know, used the North against the South, especially the Igbos. That was why all this period that the Northerners has been, you know, handling the issue of presidency in the country, you know, it has always been upside down. The country has never moved forward. At every little space you have, you see the Northerners agitating, hey, as if the power, presidency is their birthright. It's never their birthright. Unfortunately, it's because of the kind of synergy, political synergy, fake one indeed. The North, the Hausas, the Northerners themselves does not like the Yorubas. They only using them politically against the South. Because these people are the only people in the history of the world that used their hand intentionally and invited the colonial master to come and colonize them. Do you know why the foundation of Nigeria is still like this? They fought the eastern region 30 to 40 years for them to be able to rule the eastern region, the Igbos. In the north, it was just because of the system that operates there. But here, they have to invite them themselves. So the British system would have told the Northerners some certain secrets about other tribes, which they head on and use it against them politically, economically, and otherwise. And that is why you see at every point in time when you see the Northerners themselves, once there's any little gap about, they feel threatened. They feel that they cannot be able to get it back. They struggle, they agitate, they use all manner of attack, symbols, you know, to show that, you know, something is about to leave them. But unfortunately, the power is in the hand of a Southerner. But look at the mess everywhere now. Nobody seems to be understanding the direction. The first civilian president of Yoruba extraction is heading towards. So they have every right, they have what it takes to sit down and say, okay, our game matured now, we need to play it again. And that's why you are saying now that are coming up with a certain program that for we to give you 2027 again, these are the list of things you must do for the Northerners. Suspiciously, they might not be in power in the next 4 years. and they want to negotiate that with whoever they are going to power. As I'm talking to you now, they've already bracketed Tinubu, and his case is already on the table. They are feasting on it, trying to know whether actually it's going to come 2027 or they are going to look somewhere else. And their target, do you know why they are advocating for Jonathan to come back? Do you know why the Northerners are saying Jonathan come back? Do you know why they are saying that? Because they have already seen that Jonathan is such a person that they can use to play football. Hardcore Okute, Obi, Peter Obi will be very difficult for them to manipulate. So when you see them saying, Jonathan, come back, it's because they are feeling that Nigeria will still remain like this under Jonathan, under anybody they're able to bring in through the back door.
Control.
They can control. So when they bring somebody like Jonathan at the end of the day, they will now sit on him. Nigeria will still remain like this. Bros, what is it that Igbo man did that is actually wrong? This is 104 years of Nigeria existence. Calculated when Nigeria was amalgamated, with the exception of Lagos. Lagos State was not part of the amalgamation. When the North and the Southern Protectorate came together, till date, we are talking about 104 years. No light, no road, and we are having Hausa Yoruba in leadership. And those who has the DNA, you know what I mean by the DNA to transform and innovate have been. So why do you think it is happening? It's because of the kind of information foundation that was led by the colonial master, the British system, the British government, that today we are struggling to break. And we are going to break it. And when we break it, the Hausa man will discover that a Fulani man is a threat. Possibly a Yoruba man will need to sit up and say, this one don't pass, water don't pass Gary, this is no longer what? A joke. It will give the black man, the black Africa, the struggle to innovate and reinvent himself again. You can't tell me where, before the white man came, the black man does not know where to go and source for food. Huh? Is that what you tell me, that the blacks, as at that time, were just ordinary walking stick on the street? That the blacks were not eventful? They don't have their own kingdom. They don't have their own government. They don't run their own system. We must understand that. And the more, the southern Nigeria become conscious of northern political manipulation against the south, I think to an extent, we'll not be talking about this mess we are having, often and on, and up to today. Nigeria is not working. Nigeria is going to separate. Nigeria is going to separate into three. The Biafran nation will be the largest in terms of land mass, everything. Because all those land that was, splitted as a result of our struggle with the British colonial masters is going to be restored back to us according to the Portuguese arrangement. What they saw, before the British system came and ceded some places back to Cameroon, to Francophone countries and thereabout. And that was why they said that Atiku Abubakar is from Cameroon. This President Adamawa was in Cameroon, was part of the Eastern Bloc, old Eastern Territory. Adamawa. So you can see what the gang up and the deliberate agenda, to push Igbo to a corner have cost Nigeria.
Because of it.
Because they saw that the rise of these people will threaten British and Commonwealth interests in West Africa. Yes, Igbo man will question And if he see that what he is seeing is positive, he will imitate it. Imitation is not a crime. There's nobody in this world that does not want to imitate creation. Everybody imitates creation. Everybody imitates God. So if you are imitating, means you are showing godly principles, divinity, authority of the supernatural, physically presented and represented here on the earth. And that's what the Igbo man represents anywhere you find an Igbo man. I'm talking about Igbo man. So, in a such situation, that everything should not be just be thrown to the gutters, that humanity was marvelously created to inhabit this and dominate this motherland. And that was why they named Africa the land of the motherland, the heart of the man, the land of the mankind, the land of the mankind. That was the name they gave to Africa. The land of the mankind. Do you know what it means? It means the beginning, the land, the continent that gave birth to humanity. So I think British government should be regretted at this point in time, you know, because if we see a lot of moving left and right of the success, you know, of the Igbo man or of the Nigerian system, as always, as I claim, has always backfired on them. So if they continue, let them continue to manipulate Tinubu, let them continue to manipulate Jonathan as it's where that Jonathan is coming back. Nobody know whether, you know, the kind of thing, the agenda that I've set. But what I want to say here is that at every point in time, on the point of delivery, something else will happen that will, you know, transform or skew or manipulate the system towards that the same northern agenda at the end of the day. Unless those who know the secrets and the foundation of Nigeria find themselves in a position of authority. And that is the Igbo.
Move the motion. Yeah. In the House of Assembly, somebody raised the motion for the breakup of Nigeria. But surprisingly, they pretend as if they didn't hear it, and somebody called their attention and they keep on denying it. I want you to watch the video and see how far Nigeria have deteriorated. When we are saying that Nigeria is going to break up very soon, people think it's a joke. The agitation is no longer in the street. It has gone into the House of Assembly. Let us watch.
I don't know who moved a motion yesterday on the floor asking for division. There wasn't any motion taken like that. There wasn't. There wasn't. I said there wasn't any motion on that, and I insist there wasn't any motion like that. No. Please. You know, you see, if he has nobody, and you can go and take the clip again. I said nobody moved a motion on the floor here yesterday for division. So you are trying to mislead the House, and don't mislead the House. You are a leader. No. I beg of you, Mr. Chairman. No, you are trying to mislead the House. Please, you do not have the floor. Please, control yourself. Control yourself. I say control yourself. There wasn't a motion on the. I said there wasn't a motion, and I insist there wasn't a motion for division. 2. Well, I don't want you to repeat it again because that wasn't the position. He is saying that, Boma, I want you to be guided. We have our rules here. You do not have that power. I'm guiding you. Thank you. Well, I want to. I am not saying I'm not about the division. If the point reaches for that. Very wrong. Point of order. You got somebody madman? Point of order. Sarah. You got somebody madman?
Blessing nnamdikanu wherever he is. Listen and listen good. I want you to know this and to understand this particular thing. They are holding innocent man captive, and that is what is affecting Nigeria. Go and check many nations, starting from England, Kenya, see Nigeria today. As many, see the people from the Biafra land, like Ifan Yoba, who uses his plane to go and kidnap nnamdikanu. Go and check all of them. Iwanyangwa whatsoever. See that group, what is happening to them today. The countries, what is happening to them today. In National Assembly, the spirit of nnamdikanu will continue to hunt after them because they know the truth. Starting from the president, the past president, and the present president, they are all aware of these things. They know that we are due. Everybody should go. We are due. Everybody should go. Marriage is not by force. I've said this time without number. Enough of this. And they will continue to have problem in National Assembly. This is just the beginning. Because innocent souls are crying. They are not happy. Listen to me. There is something I said, which I captured from the book of 1 Samuel chapter 15. God hates injustice. God hates injustice. And injustice is what Nigerian senators are full of. Our judiciary system, they are injustice. In fact, I don't know, they wear it as a garment. Injustice. Injustice. Do they know whatsoever from the from the rep said that he raised a motion and which he sponsored that people agitating there should be either jail and how many years imprisonment whatsoever and this that, which one woman said somebody said that they should prepare to hang her because she's ready to die. Are you getting it? Which Ludin or Muidin later retrieved the motion and decided not to further it again. Why must it be like that? Why should it be like that? And there is something that Nigeria don't understand. We are old enough to own ourselves. Yesterday, I lied down as I was just meditating. I was just imagining when you serve your master. For example, you serve your master, you gain your freedom. You have right of your own. Your master doesn't have right to control you again. You can only seek advice, and that advice is not compulsory. But in Nigeria remains slave to the British. And this is what they have discovered. They don't want Igbos to go, and they don't want Igbos to rule, because Igbos will break that protocol. Enough of this. And they will continue to have problems in National Assembly until they release nnamdikanu. Until they free him, because he offended no man. The current president of Nigeria in 1997, April 13, said he did not believe in one Nigeria. Somebody, because he's an Igbo man, said the same thing and stand by it today. They kidnap him and they put him in jail under the custody of DSS, which is against the law. If you are holding somebody like that, then you put him in Kuje prison, put him in prison, not in the DSS. You are violating his fundamental human rights, and nothing has been done, and nothing happened. And to them, they feel they will go scot-free. They will never scot-free. No peace for the wicked. No peace. None of them in that house will have peace until they stand up to do the right thing. Until they stand up to do the needful. Until they stand up to do what they're supposed to do in the case of nnamdikanu. Starting even from the Mr. President. Go and check it. Go and check it from the foundation. Go and check it. Ever since they kidnapped nnamdikanu, ever since he defeated Nigeria in the Nigerian court of law, after he defeated Buhari, not to this day, Nigeria has never been the same. Nigeria has never had.
Are you talking about economically or
everything, both politically,
security wise,
both economic wise, security wise, leadership wise, justice wise, food. In every area aspect of, in every aspect of Nigerian life.
So I saying nnamdikanu is the one, this is the injustice that Nigeria is suffering.
The injustice that Nigeria are carrying out against him, against the Igbo, to be precise, is what is hurting Nigeria.
Or are you not sure is the Nigerian leaders not doing what they want to do right, as regards working towards
Listen to me, we have strong spirit. There are people you must not hurt to their spirit. And when you touches that spirit, the Bible says, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. Do you know how God reacts when you touch his anointed? God reacts in different ways because God is a mystery. He operates in different ways. So the spirit of that young man, the spirit of God in him is what is disturbing, affecting Nigeria. Generally, Nigeria have never gotten to this state before, ever. Look at what is happening. And if they fail to do the needful, more, the worst one is coming. The worst one is what? Is coming. I am telling you this. Among them, they have not started killing themselves. The next one, they will start shooting themselves among themselves. That is the spirit. And it is time because we are due. Let them start. God, go and read the book of 1 Samuel chapter 15. God is a God of justice, not injustice. Ask yourself, what makes King Saul to be rejected before God? And the same God is the one that sent Samuel to ordain him a king. And the same God say, I reject him. Why? Because of what? Injustice. Injustice. He sent him, he said, go to Amalek and utterly destroy. He said, both cattle, sheep, anything at all, everything about that country, destroy. But Samuel went there. Instead of him to utterly destroy, what did he do? He spared the king. Ado. He spared him and some fat animals in the country. Are you getting it? And if you read it down, there is a statement that Samuel made. That statement, he said, obedience is better than sacrifice.